You sat down on the bed as Yoonwoo stood between your legs. Yoonwoo. What happened, mummy? You caress his cheek and shook your head. YN. Do you know where daddy is? Yoonwoo. He said he is in his office room working. Should I go and call him?
YN. Let him work. You must be tired, Yoonwoo. Do you want to take a nap? Yoonwoo. Nap. No, I will sleep early. You smile and nodded. You were in your own world when you felt a warm hand around your waist. You closed your eyes as you know who it was. It was your husband himself. He kissed your neck and hugged you tightly. Jungkook. Hey, wifey. What are you doing? YN. Just some household work. Jungkook, I want to tell you something. Jungkook. Same here. You looked back at him as he kissed your forehead. I went to meet Une, my sister-in-law, and the doctor called me this evening, and she gained her consciousness. YN. How is she? Jungkook. Mentally and physically, both weak. It may take some time to gain her memory too. And she can tell what? YN. About that, Jungkook. I overheard your mom today. She was talking with someone on her phone and she mentioned that she was behind your brother's death and the whole accident. Jungkook. YN. You know what you are talking about, right? YN. I heard it. If you don't want to believe them, don't, but I just wanted to share. He caresses your cheek and nodded. Jungkook. I respect your opinion, your statement. It's okay. I will investigate this, okay? You nodded. YN. I am more worried about Yoonwoo now. What if something happens to him? Jungkook. Protecting you and Yoonwoo is my duty. I won't be easy on that. Don't worry. He is safe. And you are safe too. Grandma. My baby has become so big and strong. Yoonwoo. I am your great-grandson after all. Grandma laughed and pinched his nose. Mrs. Jaeon. He will be spoiled if you give him more freedom. Jungkook. Champ, let's go. Yoonwoo kissed Grandma's cheek and ran towards you. You looked at Mrs. Jaeon.
Mrs. Jaeon, have a good day, you all. Jungkook bowed as you guys walked away. You stand there waiting for Yoonwoo, but your smile faded when you saw a weak Yoonwoo on his teacher's arm. YN. What happened? Yoonwoo turned to you with his red face. He quickly jumped on your arms. Yoonwoo, you have a fever. Teacher. Yeah, he even vomited twice.
YN. And you guys are telling me these things now. Why didn't you guys call me at the very moment? Teacher. We called Mr. Jaeon. But that time Yoonwoo was sleeping and he said that it's okay if Yoonwoo is sleeping peacefully. You sighed. YN. We will take our leave. Ben carried your bag with Yoonwoo's and you guys walked outside.
Jungkook. Escort him outside, Ben. Ben nodded and walked behind the doctor who came to check Yoonwoo. He sat down beside Yoonwoo. What did you eat that made you have food poisoning? Yoonwoo. I just had breakfast here at home, nothing more. YN. Let him rest. You pushed Yoonwoo's hair back and smiled. Resting will make you feel better.
Jungkook grabbed your hand and pulled you inside. You saw a woman weakly sitting on the bed, while resting her back behind her. She looked in your direction when you guys entered. Jungkook. Leah. The woman smiles weakly at Jungkook. See, I brought YN. You awkwardly smiled as the memory started to flash in front of you. Leah. Hey, YN. She called you in a weak voice. Jungkook. I have told her about everything, YN. She knows you saved her and Yoonwoo. Leah. I am so grateful that you saved me and my baby that day. Thank you, YN. Jungkook softly caressed your hand which he was holding. He felt how your hand was shivering. You halted your steps when you saw Mrs. Jaeon standing beside Yoonwoo who was sleeping peacefully. Mrs. Jaeon, only if you were never born, Chaewon didn't have to run away like that. And she would have been my daughter-in-law instead of that poor and cheap YN. My Jungkook really deserves so much better.
You smirked and realized you were totally right about her. YN. Did you need something, Mom? She looked at you being terrified. Mrs. Jaeon, why YN? What are you doing here? YN, this is my room too, of course I will be here. What are you doing here? She smiled, awkwardly and looked at Yoonwoo. Mrs. Jaeon, I just came to check on Yoonwoo, he seems really in pain don't you think? YN, I don't know. You stand in front of her. But don't worry, I won't let anything happen to my baby. Mrs. Jaeon, yeah, she said and walked away.
Jungkook, mom is the one. I did some research and she is the one. You look at him. This all. Time I never thought of her for the culprit turns out she is the one. Why then? But I still wonder why she would do that. Jungkook, she never liked Yoonwoo. He is my half-brother. My mom is not his biological mother. Jungkook, my mom is the second wife of my father after Yoonwoo's mother died. Mom always wanted the best for me, but I didn't think she would go for killing Yoonwoo. Why then? Oh, you looked down. Jungkook suddenly got a call. He picked it up. His eyes widened as he looked at me. Jungkook, Chaewon kidnapped Leah. Why then? What? How did she know about Leah? Why then? Grandma, where is mom? Grandma, she went out taking Yoonwoo with her. She was saying, you asked her to take Yoonwoo to the doctor. What happened? You seem worried. YN, she kidnapped Yoonwoo and Leah together with Chaewon. She is behind all of this. Mr. Jaeon, what the hell are you talking about? Grandma, son, keep your voice down. Mr. Jaeon, how can I? Mom, she is putting such big allegations on my wife like this. Why then? I am not lying, Dad. Jungkook has gone through this too. Yoonwoo, where are we Grandma? Mrs. Jaeon, don't you want to meet your real mom? Yoonwoo looked at her being fully confused. Your real mom is not YN, her name is Leah. That one. He looked at Leah who was sitting on the ground whereas Chaewon was beside her. Yoonwoo backed away seeing Chaewon. Chaewon walked towards Yoonwoo and grabbed his arm roughly. Yoonwoo, Grandma, it hurts. Tell her to leave me. Leah, don't you dare hurt my baby. Chaewon kicked her stomach. Chaewon, oh, really? Because of your baby, I didn't get to marry Jungkook. I lost him to that stupid YN.
Daeyoung fell down on the ground. Chaewon, what happened? Who brought you here? What happened to you? Daeyoung, then, we. Yoonwoo quickly looked and found his dad Jungkook and mom YN with his grandfather and many more guards.
Officer, you guys are all under arrest for kidnapping, physically abusing a woman and kid. You quickly hugged Yoonwoo and caressed his hair. Grandma hugged Leah as Leah burst out crying on her arm. Jungkook, did I make my camp wait long? Yoonwoo shook his head and hugged Jungkook. Leah, how did you guys find out we are here?
Jungkook, we thought Mom, Chaewon and Daeyoung must be all connected and we were right. So we went to Daeyoung, and here we are. My mom helped them to get out of prison. But don't worry, this time they won't be coming out. Yoonwoo, Mom, Leah, yes, baby. Yoonwoo, where is Mummy? I want to show you guys something. Leah, YN, she will be coming soon, but what happened? Yoonwoo, my team won the match today so.
Mr. Jaeon, I knew you would make it. Grandma, after all he is my grandson. Yoonwoo, princess, look what brother has got. He sat beside his little sister as he showed his gold medal. YN, you won. Yoonwoo, of course. You ruffled his hair. You looked at your 1-year-old daughter Lily who was smiling and playing with her brother's medal.